They made 7 Transformers movies, the cheapest of which cost $150 million. They only made 2 Princess Diaries movies, even though together they cost $70 million. Fuck you, Hollywood.
Sorry!
Walt Disney Pictures presents Anne Hathaway, Julie Andrews, The Princess Diaries 2.
Okay, so everything about this franchise was already delightful, nonsensical, vaguely Republican, but now we get to watch Royal Family Propaganda 101, and yet I still like this and this franchise. How is that possible? Because it's just so fun. It's just so fun you couldn't possibly hate it, unless, as previously mentioned, you are a monster, or one of those guys that still uses the term chick flick in 2025. Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement is the type of film that inspired Netflix to create multiple princess and royal-focused Christmas movie trilogies. I know that's super specific, and yet somehow they did it. So it stars Anne Hathaway as Mia, who finished the last film by becoming a princess in Genovia, so I guess we're probably going to get to see her go to Genovia for the first time. That's going to be very interesting, no? It's already been a bunch of times? Okay. We get to see her finish high school? No. In college as a princess? No. Done. That's also done. We get to see her making friends with all these princesses from around the world already. Best friends with some of them. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, you know, it doesn't make a lot of sense the way that they've skipped so many things here, and they've advanced 5 years in time, even though only 3 years since the first film came out. But it's all okay, and we don't really care. You know why? Because essentially, I'm not a proper historian or anything like that, but essentially I believe Anne Hathaway created feminism in this movie. So she's moving to Genovia properly, which means she's now going to live in a palace, have everything she could ever want, have everyone love her, and all she has to do is fight a bunch of guys for the throne. You know those influencers online that they didn't really have in 2004, but those ones who they gain a bunch of fame, they gain a bunch of money, and it keeps happening until they're so out of touch with reality that you're looking at them going, oh my god, why do I even still watch you? Gross. You're really just to look at your life now. That's what's going on here, essentially. She becomes so A-list in Hollywood as a character. I'm not even talking about Anne Hathaway, just Mia. And her problems are, oh, should I try and marry Prince William or all of these other eligible sexy men? I just feel with this franchise again, but more so even with this film, that I should have a real problem with all of this. And yet Chris Pine's just being a sexy, not a little boy, so I can't really complain too much. So still got amazing bit characters, and Mia's story is fine, the whole thing that's going on there. I do have to give them credit for, in 2004, having this kind of love triangle situation where she's with one guy but maybe wants the other guy. But the guy she's with and considering leaving doesn't have to be a dick. It becomes such an annoying pet peeve trope of mine over time that they have to be well, we can only have one man who's not horrible in this because, well, to be fair, that's kind of realistic. But it's because they just want you to think, no, she couldn't possibly stay with this guy. But she could, it's just that neither of them are that into each other, and that's okay. But of course, whatever her story is, what we really care about is Joseph trying to get her grandmother to get with him, yeah. Just to finally do something for herself for a change instead of for duty, you know? Go for love over what she believes is right for her country. And that thing is marrying him, of course. Which we'd all be happy to do, honestly. Also, they are surrounded by sexy men in this film, and Lily ends up with the weird, annoying, shouty guy. And I feel like that's what she deserves for just being Lily. Anyway. Also, I have to mention this. Paolo's line about her being a very cute moose, make all the other boy mooses go, huh? I quote that at least once a week. I'm not joking. This film's very much a sequel. Some people, they dare to try and say this is better than the first one, which I think is insane. This is very sequel-y in just so many ways, and it's fine. It's very enjoyable. I love it. I love this world. I love these characters. I love the insane characters that you love that you could never have imagined loving because what the hell is this character? So many of those. This franchise, really, you gotta applaud them for that. And Anne Hathaway's physical comedy is still on point. Maybe again slightly less so than the first film. Shonda Rhimes wrote this film and loved just looking and witnessing Julie Andrews so much that she then made her the voice of Bridgerton. which I love because I feel like it's very relatable. I feel like if I had anything to do in the film industry, I would just want Julie Andrews there. Yeah, I do think there are some great moments to this one individually, especially the parade scene. I mean, Abigail Breslin randomly turns up in that. Stan Lee has a cameo in this film. Like, what is this thing? It's a beautiful, insane time capsule, so I'm giving specifically that Kelly Clarkson Breakaway 2004 drop 3.5 stars. Guys, it's happening. Anne Hathaway signed on. So it's like, it's really happening, I believe. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but they are currently in development for The Princess Diaries 3. It could finally be a trilogy. It's been 20 years, man.